Hello, Taurus. Welcome to my channel. This is Mary with Sayre Tarot. This is your September 1st through the 15th, 2020 reading. I hope you're doing well. If you would like to schedule a reading, you can go into the description box. It gives you the prices and a link directly to my tarot page, to the menu page, and basically you can there's guidelines there are the best way to order it, and if it's a day before, I can usually have it done by the time the reading. You'll have a YouTube link by the time you schedule the reading is what I'm trying to say. All right. Well, thanks for being here, your likes and your shares, and just allowing me to be part of your experience. Again, this may resonate all or in part, or may not at all. So I don't know why I need to say that, but excuse me. So we got that throat chakra already kicking in here. So let's get started. We're going to do a 5-card spread, and we'll just expand wherever we need to. It sure feels like love is going to be in focus here. Past. Hangman Reversed. Present. 7 of Water. Choices. Future transformation. Ooh, that's what we like. That's what we like. Okay, so this is going to be, bottom of the deck is going to be the issue or concern. Fool. Middle of the deck is going to be the advice. 8 of Earth. Well, that's interesting. So let's start with the Hangman Reversed. Hangman Reversed is, in the past, maybe we didn't want to look at things from different perspectives, right? We didn't want to see anybody else's point. We had our view, and that was it. Our view was the right view, and maybe, possibly, excuse me, we were being stubborn. And then now the present, we were being stubborn, and here's how it feels to our own detriment, because we really couldn't see other people's opinion. Maybe, I don't know, it kind of feels like there might have been some ego there. So, yeah, it was just, it was weird, because it's almost like I didn't even consider the other person's point of view. It was like not even an option, and I think that's really interesting, that it was never considered. So I think we're going to get more cards on that one for sure. Okay, so present, 7 of Water. That would be present. Somebody may not know what to do. There's all these fish and shells, and I don't know where to go or pick. And why is that, Taurus? Is it that we have a lot of options in love? Because 7 of Water would be emotional, a lot of emotional choices. Do I want a fish or do I want a clam? Do I want a fancy one or a more practical one? And it seems like a really great place, but then without discernment, you don't really know what's behind any of those shiny things, right? So the future, I want to go back here. Because if you were in a better place, like maybe a more centered place, you wouldn't think there was this many options. Okay, so this is an illusion. This is fantasy. This is fantasy. Okay. Oh, that's all I need to say there, they said. Okay, so future, let's look at the transformation. This would be the Death card. So the Death card, this could be Scorpio. Because Scorpios are just good at, starting over. It's like digging out the darkness and just getting rid of it and starting over, completely over. It's a rebirth. But it's a rebirth through the darkness, Kind of how a phoenix is reborn. That's what this kind of transformation is. Kind of like the dark night of the soul. When you feel you have no hope, and then you realize you woke up the next morning and somehow, maybe it's just a matter of just sleeping or relaxing, a little bit different point of view comes in. And that's a point of view that one was not willing to look at in the past. All right. So let's go to the full. This would be the situation or the issue, right? Full. That's 0 point energy. So why would that be an issue? Unless with the transformation, you have nothing to lose now, that you've already lost it all. That you have no, or maybe the relationships, there's no options anymore. But at one point, there will be no more options, and then you'll be able to just start over, start new. Full energy is incorporating the lessons so you can move forward. Look how free this child looks. Like when we were children and we didn't have the baggage. The issue or concern might be, how do I get back to the energy where I don't have this baggage? That's an excellent question. And so the advice then is the 8 of Earth reverse. So this would be not mastering your life. Why does the advice show up as non-mastery of our life? I think it's like this, like a billboard saying, you haven't been mastering your life. Sorry. It's like, how much more blatant do we need to give you this? Okay. And that's the way they're saying, because we're not going to say you're mastering your life, because the reason why this has happened, because it was living in illusions and not being able to master your day-to-day activities, The things that you were doing day-to-day was not building any kind of foundation, was not building mastery. Okay. So, and if you think and just look at this card alone, we have all these pentacles that look the same. And then we have this violin or cello or bass, whatever it is. We don't really know the size of it. But I don't know. I don't know a lot about instruments, but that's just what's coming through. And it takes craftsmanship and skill to make these, to make the beautiful ones. And they're all a little bit different. And it takes love, and it takes many, many steps to create this fine instrument. And it takes many, many steps to master a beautiful, wonderful, happy life, doesn't it? Abundant, doesn't it? And these steps have not been taken. They have not been mastered. Okay, and it's due to a lack of commitment to oneself. It's due to a lack of looking at things from a different perspective, so you're not making the same mistakes. They really wanted me to slow down and take all of these pieces apart for you. And me. Okay, so right now we're going to look at the Hangman. Let's look at maybe why or what isn't being looked at, okay? What we're avoiding as far as perspectives. See, when we're able to look at other perspectives, we're able to see ourselves in a different light, not just based on what we want or what we're not getting. It's based on how we look to other people. And I'm not talking about likes on Facebook. I'm talking about how others really see you, how you make them feel, how you're showing up. King of Pentacles, that would be, well, this is somebody that's not loyal, not a good father, not a good husband, and not abundant. Somebody that's more dependent, like the big con artist. Sorry, but Taurus, it is an earth sign card. It is either Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This is 8 Pentacles here. So it looks like that somebody mastered this non-commitment thing. That somebody day-to-day's activities. This is the 8 of Pentacles again, only it's upright. This is how one was mastering their life, by not being dependable, by not being abundant, by not being the good husband or father. And so, does it have to do with just about perspective, Taurus, do you think? Or does it have to do with our day in and day out activities, have to do with this illusion and this, I want it all. I can't make up my mind. That's how they're saying that's how you got to this present time, by doing this day in and day out. Page of Cups. So, only small offers of love. This is a small offer of love. It's a baby offer, like a baby love. It's like puppy love. Puppy love over and over. Kind of feels like, Taurus, that you may have ran from one person to the next person to try to fix, to try to get yourself flipped up right, and to get your abundance, but not realizing that it's you that creates it, not somebody else. Nobody gives that to you. It's what you create in your own life with your day-to-day activities, day in and day out. So who have we been day in and day out? A puppy love. A person that gives puppy love. So let's look at the Seven of Waters. Let's look at the current energy. Okay, Four of Swords. So now this is a card of like needing to heal, maybe in a place of healing. So it could be after a broken heart that we're healing. It could be being in rehab and healing. It could be being in quarantine and healing. It could be being in a hospital and healing. Hierophant. Taurus is up right now. This is Taurus card. Healing. Maybe healing, and with the healing, somebody's saying, going from a place of confusion, wanting to go to a place of dependability, marriage. I want to think about getting married. The activities that have been going on in the past is not something that would even allow that, because somebody here was not even a good, this King of Pentacles was not a good option for anyone, especially for the King of Pentacles. So that means that this person wasn't reliable. This person was not good husband, even boyfriend material. Nope, not at all. And that's one thing that we need to see in ourselves sometimes. When we wonder why our life has been going this way, we were not showing up as dependable. We were not showing up as a good option, as a person with potential, So if we kept getting people that were transient, it's because our energy was transient. Okay. Ace of Wands. This is... Okay. So this is really being forced to heal. It kind of feels like having to heal, but not really wanting to. Not really wanting marriage. I mean, now I don't even know if I want this. So this is not being able to make this new start. But kind of knowing in a way one needs to make this start. I guess maybe you haven't suffered enough yet. You see? Because, and I'm not trying to be derogatory. It's just that you haven't made up your mind that if this is really what you want, it's like, it kind of feels like it's this pie in the sky thing. It's part of the illusion. I want to be single. I want to be married. Somebody still doesn't know what they want. So this may be just, I want to be a good guy. I want to be dependable. I want to be husband material or wife material, however. But it looks like this is a masculine we're talking about. So it could be somebody you're dealing with. This person wants to be, but they just don't really have a complete ambition right now. That's where we're at right now. Let's look at the transformation now. Well, maybe somebody's realizing that they've been self-sabotaging. Seven of Swords reverse. That's catching oneself in deception or catching somebody else in deception. Okay. Queen of Wands reverse. This is... So if this was the type of people that Taurus was dating, or this person was dating, okay. This would be some women that, or people that look great, but they have no confidence, okay. And they're basically takers, just like the King of Pentacles reverse is a taker, a con man. This is a taker and manipulator. And this is like a siren. She's kind of like a siren. She'll call you in and then she'll make you pay. The Queen of Wands reversed is not somebody that wants anybody to shine brighter than her. And she's got no room to create, and neither does he, because they're reversed. They're the, it's just not the good energy part of them. so they create more turmoil together. And either of these people touch, they create turmoil for them. Okay, third card, Chariot. So, then this is great because realizing this is the place of transformation, the future. Oh, crap. You mean I've been doing this to myself? Well, somebody has. Either if it's you, the stories about Taurus, or if it's the people that you've been around. But even if this is not directly you, if this is people that you've been around, somehow your energy is connected to this. So in some way, you're fitting this pattern. Okay, does that make sense? Like you're vibrating to this in a certain extent, or it wouldn't be near you, it wouldn't be around you. And so part of that transformation and being able to move forward is understanding that your actions must match your thoughts, and your internal dialogue must match your outer actions. That this is the yin and yang energy. Okay, the Chariot, this is Cancer card. Yes. You must act in accordance to your thoughts, to your wishes. Or it's just all chaos, it's all that chaotic energy. Let's look at the Fool now, and this is the situation. This is the Magician, and that's beautiful because first we have the Fool, then we have the Magician. The Fool says, okay, I want to start at ground zero. I want to start from the beginning. The Magician says, oh, come over here. I got your tools for you, or I got my own tools. Here's what we have. Because this is a never-ending cycle of learning. It's the infinity symbol. It's a never-ending cycle of learning and growing. That's that different perspective that needs to be looked at on a regular basis, not just run by our ego and our wants. I have the Six of Wands reverse. And so I kind of feel like somebody here, part of the issue is, yeah, but what if I fail? What if I'm not successful? Have you been successful in the past? Right here, not a whole lot. So what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? If you change nothing, you're not going to be successful. If you change it and try to embrace the new energy, complete new energy, you have a chance of success. There's the Love card. There's a love from the divine. But you must love yourself first. You must reach up and take that gift of love from the divine, fill your cup, and then move forward. And so that's really beautiful because they haven't given up on you. It doesn't matter what you've done. You're still worthy of love and happiness. But so is everyone else. Okay, so let's look at the advice card. Okay, so we're talking about what we haven't mastered. What we walked away from in the past needs to be reviewed. And possibly we need to go back for something. What would that be? The truth? We need to go back for the truth. We need to find out what the truth was. Something that's been bothering you, Taurus. This is Judgment reversed. What is the truth in the past of something that you left behind? Oh, I see. It's that you left. The truth is that you keep... Because the day-to-day actions did not match what you really wanted. You were not mastering your life. Therefore, you kept having leave the same situations over and over. It's like the cycle of never-ending same thing. That's what Judgment reversed is, not learning the lesson. Not seeing the new perspective, not incorporating the new knowledge. You didn't allow the knowledge to come forward and be part of your experience. Just kept running from it. Didn't want to see it. And that's what the truth is. You may find yourself reviewing a lot of relationships. It's really important. That's how we grow. But there is a need to sit and learn. Okay. We're going to get just a couple more cards. We're going to use the Art Through the Eye of the Soul Oracle. This is an important place you're at. It's a life-changing, mind-melting place. But it's good. It's good. You know why? Because you're not stuck anymore. You're not stuck anymore. You don't have to be. It's up to you. And you may realize that it was up to you the whole time. You just couldn't see it for some reason. Seek a wise elder. And starseed children have hope for the future. New energies are coming in. Excuse me. So there may be a child that, maybe you're going to have a child. I'm not sure with your age, or there's children around you that will speak the truth. Maybe somebody you knew and you left behind was one of these starseed people that saw things and you didn't believe them. And so maybe that's somebody that you might want to go back to and talk to, because I think you couldn't see their perspective. And this was a love or somebody you just left, somebody you left behind. Maybe you're seeing the truth about them. That was part of the awakening, that part of you see what was in your hands now, what is no longer in your hands. Maybe that's where you want to move forward. Purple is a color of intuition. So you may be feeling another soul. Okay. And if you don't have children, you may be feeling there's a child there waiting for you to be born. It's not for everyone, of course. You may be connected to another person too. All right. Okay. You want me to go back? There is new hope. And you are connected to this person. So if you're asking, sorry about my hand being there. So if you're asking, am I getting their thoughts? Am I getting their feelings? Yes, you are. Okay. It is very possible this person is like a starseed. They know things. Okay. They came in knowing things. Okay. Seek a wise elder. This could be this person, or it could be yourself, Taurus. You have a lot of wisdom, and you just make excuses for not walking in your wisdom. But remember, anybody you seek must be the person you want to be. If they're not, then be careful what you take in. Be careful what you believe. This is a challenge. I mean, it's always been about don't just take any information. It's important to see the truth wherever you're at. Do your own research. Learn the truth. Learn the truth about it all. And so that's what I've got for you. And this is good works. It's moving forward. It's overcoming it's overcoming the deception that you've allowed to go on in your life, especially with yourself. So, love you, Taurus. Take care. Bye-bye.